Are you ready to do some myth busting today? Ever wonder why everyone gets sleepy after Thanksgiving dinner? Most people blame the turkey. They'll say, oh, it's the tryptophan. But what if I told you that turkey isn't the problem at all? What if the real reason that you feel tired, bloated, foggy, or even a little cranky after Thanksgiving is because of all the hidden ingredients inside the classic American dishes that we eat that day? Ingredients like high fructose corn syrup, MSG, flavor enhancers, preservatives, and forms of natural flavors that hijack your hunger hormones, leptin and ghrelin, making you hungrier, causing you to overeat, and leaving you with what feels like a food hangover. Today I'm uncovering exactly what's hiding in your Thanksgiving dinner and how to make it healthier without losing the joy of the holiday. Let's start with the biggest myth of the holiday. Turkey does not make you tired. Turkey does contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps you make serotonin and melatonin. But so do eggs, cheese, nuts, and even chicken. And nobody blames a chicken dinner for a national nap. The real reason we get tired is insulin. Thanksgiving is one of the biggest carb-heavy meals of the year. Stuffing, mashed potatoes, rolls, sweet potato casserole complete with marshmallows, pie, more pie, probably a little more pie. Your blood sugar skyrockets, your insulin spikes, and your brain finally gets a surge of tryptophan. And that is what makes you sleepy? Well, the sleepiness is just the beginning. There's a deeper reason why you feel awful after Thanksgiving dinner. The cravings, the bloat, the fog has nothing to do with the turkey. Let's look at the real culprits. In a culture that puts carbohydrates at the base of the food pyramid and demonizes meat consumption, it should not surprise you that the deeply entrenched belief is that turkey causes the fatigue and resulting hangover from Thanksgiving dinner. The propaganda machine is definitely alive and well. Turkey has about 250 to 300 milligrams of tryptophan for a 3-ounce serving. Chicken is almost the same, and 3 eggs has 240 milligrams. So if tryptophan were the culprit, we'd be falling asleep after chicken or eggs too. But generally, we don't. So let's set you free from yet another myth. The amount of misinformation about our food never ceases to amaze me. Let's look at our most popular dishes, which have all become ultra-processed food. According to Wikipedia, stovetop stuffing sells 60 million boxes every Thanksgiving. That includes high fructose corn syrup, MSG or hydrolyzed proteins, sources of free glutamate, disodium inosinate, which is like an amplifier for MSG, preservatives like BHT and BHA, natural flavors, which are really unidentified. I mean, yuck. And the beloved green bean casserole was once made by mothers and grandmothers with homemade cream of mushroom soup, green beans, and homemade French fried onions. Well, the food companies made that into an immortal ultra-processed food as well. That cream of mushroom soup contains MSG, soy protein concentrates, vegetable oils, modified starches, natural flavors, and often added sugar. Now let's add to that what we know about Campbell's. If they're 3D printing the chicken, they're probably 3D printing the mushrooms. This turns your vegetable side dish into a dopamine spiking processed food. Those French fried onions on top, many of those brands contain TBHQ, MSG, wheat flour, which may be high in glyphosate, seed oils, and anti-caking agents. Now we add in some pecan pie, which today are made completely with corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, which is a massive sugar load, an immediate dysregulation of leptin and ghrelin. Your hunger hormones get confused. You don't feel full and you overeat. Then we think that healthy cranberry sauce is our fruit, but the canned versions have high fructose corn syrup, often as the first ingredient, and more sugar than a can of soda. So by the time dinner ends, you're not full, you're hormonally hijacked. Let's connect the dots. When MSG, high fructose corn syrup, preservatives, and emulsifiers hit your system, they can spike your blood sugar, intensify food cravings, disrupt the gut-brain axis. They mess with leptin and ghrelin. It overstimulates dopamine receptors. This is what causes that food coma, moodiness, and then that resulting I need something sweet craving shortly after this big meal. There's regret and sluggishness and resulting brain fog. Then the why did I eat so much moment. You're not weak and you're not lacking willpower, but your hormones are confused. And Thanksgiving, which used to be a symbol of gratitude, has quietly become a day where many people end up feeling guilt, discomfort, exhaustion, and regret. Here's the good news. You can reclaim Thanksgiving without losing the comfort foods you love. And you don't have to make everything from scratch, but you do have to choose higher quality ingredients and whole foods whenever possible. Here's some examples. Make that stuffing with sourdough or gluten-free bread cubes, butter, and onion and celery and herbs the way our grandmothers used to make it. Make that green bean casserole, saute some mushrooms, make a homemade cream sauce. With cranberries, simmer your own cranberry sauce with a little bit of maple syrup and orange zest. And I have lots of recipes, pecan pie bar made with maple syrup and coconut sugar instead of corn syrup. Sweet potatoes, definitely skip the marshmallows. We don't need them. Add some butter, cinnamon. I add some roasted pecans. These are simple swaps. You'll have less hormonal chaos. No food hangover. If cooking videos interest you, please let me know in the comments. I taught my high school students how to make a sheet pan Thanksgiving dinner and they really enjoyed it. When you cook with real ingredients, something magical happens. Your body rests, your energy stays steady, and your brain stays clear. Let's avoid the hangovers and the meltdowns because food should be uplifting and not draining. So this year, don't blame the turkey. Look for the sneaky ingredients and take your power back in the kitchen. I'll include a link to the Food Babe article in the show notes for more details on those sneaky ingredients. And I'd be happy to record some easy holiday recipes if that would interest you. Let's bring gratitude back to our table.